Hello everyone, this is Fiend Bray Wyatt versus Goldberg WWE Universal Championship Steel Cage match. If you like the content, please like, subscribe, share and enjoy the match.
One of the driving forces behind WCW's success, former WCW champion, a man who absolutely bleeds intensity. Beyond the WCW Championship, it's always an eerie scene when Bray Wyatt enters an arena and the fireflies come out. Here we go, steel cage action. Kick you. Goldberg with a spear! Victory is on the horizon. But he's got to capitalize now. This could be the beginning of the end. Goldberg down with the jackhammer. I'm not sure how much he has left. The steel cage is a massive enclosure that stands fit. Here we go, Bray Wyatt setting it up. This might be it. Oh my. Got every ounce of that one. This could be over. You gotta believe this one's over. I knew it was only a matter of time.
This is Bray Wyatt's match now.
Wow, he got out of it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure he had it fully locked in.
To your point earlier, Byron, we've definitely seen some unbelievable attacks be launched from the top of the steel cage. And you mentioned the most iconic, the steel cage match for the Intercontinental Championship that saw Jimmy Superfly Snuka clash against bitter rival, the magnificent Morocco.
There's no denying that Superfly set the bar. You look over the years to people like Jeff and Matt Hardy, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, and Chris Jericho. They continued to push the envelope and executed unbelievable attacks from the top of the cage. And watch Rikishi take flight off the top of the steel cage. Wow. According to historians, the twisted metal that we see as part of steel cages today dates back 80 years. To settle a dispute between competitors Jack Bloomfield and Count Pietro Rossi, the two met inside a ring surrounded by chicken wire. At first, these types of matches were referred to as fence matches.
Corey, you gave us an impressive history of the origins of the steel cage match. I'd like to point out to our viewers that from the 1960s to the mid-1980s, chain link fences were used to enclose the ring for WWE steel cage matches. A superstar could win by pinfall submission or by exiting the cage through the cage door or climbing over the top of the cage.
We should also point out, Michael, that the way to win a steel cage match can vary by match depending on what was agreed to before contracts to compete in the match were signed. Talking about history, at WrestleMania 2, WWE unveiled the redesigned steel cage with solid steel blue bars before returning to chain link mesh in the late 1990s.
Sports entertainment was enveloped in darkness the moment Bray Wyatt led his
Bray Wyatt.
Sister Abigail, delivered by Bray Wyatt.
But is it enough to end? Cover here. And there's a kick out at one.
kick out. Goldberg obviously didn't want to add anything to the loss column.
I have to agree with your recollection of Bray Wyatt's WWE debut, Corey. The atmosphere dramatic. Bray Wyatt with a Sister Abigail. Wow, what a move.
That's one of those moves where you check your...
Got the shoulders down. That wasn't even close to 3.
Yeah, this is way too early to be going for the win.
Goldberg doing a great job of turning that around. Gutbuster. Oh my goodness, crushing it.
Goldberg possesses immeasurable intensity and devastating power. We're looking at one of the strongest forces to ever step foot in a ring. But what has driven him in the most is being a superhero for his son.
Oh, what a slam that hurt! Bray Wyatt is not looking so good here. Looks to me like he just hit a wall.
The light from Bray's fireflies may be dimming.
Byron alluded to Goldberg's motivations for his return. To millions of people around the world, Goldberg is a real-life superhero. His return was able to inspire a new generation in the WWE Universe.
Even I got caught up in the whirlwind, feel-good story of Goldberg's return to WWE. The man is, in many ways, superhuman.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
What a stomp!
Good grief. Carnage in the form of fallen WWE superstars is just part of Bray Wyatt's plan of total domination. The mysterious prophet has also ambushed WWE champions. Bray Wyatt truly does not care who feels his evil wrath.
Bam! What a slam! On the topic of Bray Wyatt's attacks, Byron, throughout Bray's career, the man has sought to erase beloved WWE icons, including John Cena, The Undertaker, and The Rock. And he's had some success shortening the careers of these legends.
Look, Cole, Bray Wyatt is out there.
Yep, Bray Wyatt.
Sister Abigail, delivered by Bray Wyatt.
To think, I almost wrote him.
Shoulders down, championship on the line. It's going to take more than that to keep his shoulders down.
Gonna take more than that.
Bray Wyatt, oh gosh, this part freaks me out, Corey.
This is absolutely unsettling, and it does not bode well for Bray's opponent.
And neither will this.
Sister Abigail.
Goldberg just barely got out of the way.
What a boom! Running FTO plants him.
Nicely done. There's a certain feeling that comes over the combatants in this.
There you go, Cole.
Setting up. There it is. The spear. That's what he was looking for, Michael.
Tapped into an energy source, and he's going strong.
He spoke about this earlier, Corey. It's crucial for a WWE superstar to fully understand the gravity of the situation they're in when they battle inside a 15-foot-high steel cage. An individual must be ready to endure pure brutality and be prepared for the fight of their life. No one leaves a steel cage match without scars.
Corey, you said something of value for once, and that anything is legal inside the steel cage. To that point, something else we've seen.
Here's a cover. It was surreal to see Goldberg back in WWE. The energy and intensity that followed him his entire career returned to Monday Night Raw, and it brought him to Fastlane against Universal Champion Kevin Owens.
Goldberg was an uncaged animal during his return to WWE, but Kevin Owens displayed his mastery of mind games, making Goldberg wait until spear, jackhammer, new champion.
I want to revisit Goldberg versus Kevin Owens. It is absurd that KO had to defend his Universal Championship against Goldberg. Owens didn't have the proper time to prepare, and Goldberg didn't climb the ranks in order to properly earn a title shot.
Then you'll love this, Corey. Goldberg is the only superstar to be crowned WCW World Heavyweight Champion, WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and the WWE Universal Champion. Goldberg possesses immeasurable intensity and devastating power. We're looking at one of the strongest forces to ever step foot in a ring. But what has driven him in the most is being a superhero for his son.
And what a reversal from Goldberg. Byron alluded to Goldberg's motivations for his return. To millions of people around the world, Goldberg is a real-life superhero. His return was able to inspire a new generation in the WWE Universe.
Even I got caught up in the whirlwind, feel-good story of Goldberg's return to WWE. The man is, in many ways, superhuman.
And look at the quickness by Wyatt. He's definitely tapped a power source.
Look at Goldberg with a spear!
But is it enough to defeat Wyatt here? Tapped into an energy source, and he's going strong.
Goldberg with a spear!
But is it enough to defeat Wyatt here? Oh boy, he is rolling.
Bray Wyatt drives his opponent down with a Uranagi. But I don't know how much gas he has left, guys.
Bray Wyatt with a Sister Abigail.
This is his opportunity to win this thing.
Hopefully Goldberg can...
Shoulders down, championship on the line. Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point.
Gonna take more than that.
Got the Oof. Drop down.
But is it enough to defeat Wyatt here?
That is it. He's got the shoulders down. And he got a near fall out of it.
It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down. Goldberg engaging in some psychological warfare right here.
Goldberg setting him up. Here it comes, Byron.
We're going to see it. We're going to see it. We're going to see that. Goldberg is looking golden right now.
Suplex.
Bray Wyatt.
Sister Abigail delivered by Bray Wyatt.
Wyatt has to look to end this.
Here's the pin. Title on the line. 2. And the shoulders up in time.
Focused attack on the back.
He's definitely tapped a power source.
Oh, look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy. Goldberg just barely got out of the way.
Before 2017's Extreme Rules, there were just 3 previous tag team matches where championship gold was decided inside a steel cage in the history of WWE special events. The Hardy Boys were in 2 of those matches. At Extreme Rules, in order to win the match, both members of a team had to exit the cage and have both feet on the floor.
The Hardys used their famous continuity to gain the early advantage until Cesaro and Sheamus utilized their devastating...
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Oh, what impact! Goldberg doing a great job of turning that around.
Oh, what incredible power!
Wow, what a vertical suplex. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Bray Wyatt with a Sister Abigail.
Wyatt has to look to end this match right now.
Now, moving into the cover with the title on the line.
New champion, new champion.
And Goldberg easily avoids the pinfall.
Yeah, you didn't actually think that was going to work, did you?
There's no doubt that Bray Wyatt's evil intentions can't be denied. The hush that falls over the WWE Universe when he appears is frightening enough, especially from where we sit.
Ooh, what impact. Moments ago, Byron, you spoke about the wicked nature of Bray Wyatt. Now, he certainly caused enough pain to support your statement. Many consider this man to be a monster.
When Bray Wyatt created the Wyatt family, he conceived a living, breathing cauldron of evil. There are few things we can all agree on, but that's definitely one of them. The man should be applauded for his work.
Applauded? And it's Bray Wyatt executing the reversal.
super kick.
Goldberg just barely got out of the way.
Beautiful swinging neck breaker.
Better watch out. Goldberg is fired up now.
He's almost got him. He can't take much more. He's definitely tapped a power source. Beautiful technique.
Got the full Nelson. The best way to describe combatants clashing inside a steel cage is its battle of attrition. Sometimes a superstar is left with no choice but to fight fire with fire and do whatever they need to do in order to win the match. And sometimes it comes down to a superstar doing whatever they need.
Goldberg with a spear!
We might be looking at a new champ here.
Tapped into an energy source and he's going straight.
Now back got those shoulders on the mat. And he kicks out.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
Byron, you touched on this earlier, but it's so important for a superstar to accept that there's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in a steel cage match. That the conflict will be resolved within the 15-foot-high steel walls that surround the ring. And that losing a cage match can mean much more than a mark in the loss column. For some, it has meant the end of their career.
It's difficult to describe the damage that can be done to a superstar who competes in a steel cage match. We see the physical harm, but we don't see the...
Bray Wyatt.
Sister Abigail, delivered by Bray Wyatt.
Can he finish him off here?
Here's the pin, title on the line.
Here we go.
He got body on body there, but that's about it.
Too early in the match to end it.
It was surreal to see Goldberg back in WWE.
Oh, no.
No, this is sick.
Oh, I don't like when he does this, Michael.
Is just sick.
Bray Wyatt going into that trance, that place.
And then following it up with...
I want to revisit Goldberg versus Kevin Owens. It is absurd that KO had to defend his Universal Championship against
Sister Abigail.
But can he follow up here? Moves like that can come back to haunt you.
And that one grounds him.
I didn't realize he had such a glass jaw.
Goldberg with a spear!
That has got to be...
He goes for the cover.
Goldberg is looking golden right now.
What is keeping this competitor going?
Wow, I am impressed.
When this guy's on, look out.
This could be the beginning of the end.
Goldberg, jackhammer. This one,
he's got him covered. The cover, and this one's history. What a win. I can't believe what we just witnessed. Steel cage matches never fail to surprise and amaze.
highlight for one superstar, low light for another.
A very impressive victory for Goldberg.
To get the pinfall victory over such a high-quality opponent is incredibly impressive, Michael.
I think I can safely speak for all of us when I say that was an amazing contest.